Hey, Scruffy. You can see right at the door. Alright, got some meows tonight, huh? Been really quiet the past few days. So I have a special treat for you. I got your smelly fish. Hey. Kibble and chicken skin. I don't know why you hissed at me. So it's another hot day. So I'm a little early again for dinner because I want to try to go for a run after I finish Scruffy here. So I think it cooled down a couple degrees compared to yesterday, and we're off the triple-digit temperatures now. Still hot, but I'm hoping that the time right before sunset is cool enough that I can pull off a run. So today I used the sun oven, so I thought I'll try to take advantage of some of this heat to my advantage, use it to my advantage. So I started thawing out some chicken thighs a few days ago, and I was just kind of waiting for a period of time where I had the ability to babysit the oven. And not get a hot day that had clouds, because that second day of the heat wave, which was really, really hot, and I hit triple digits, but we had clouds all day, which was very surprising. We usually don't get hot days that are overcast. So today I had to annoy Scruffy because I kept coming out to check the oven. So I have some footage, a little bit of footage later. To my surprise, though, Scruffy wasn't as terrified as usual. He didn't like me being out here, but he didn't completely run away. He managed to kind of hold his ground and just kind of stay where he was when I was going in and out to check the oven. And since I was doing chicken today, I saved the chicken skin for Scruffy. So we'll get a treat tonight and probably the next few days. I used one of the chicken thigh packs that I've talked about before, and it always varies in the number of pieces it's in a pack. So I bought these packs at Costco, and they're actually packs of packs. So you get like like, I forgot how many, something like eight in a pack. So one pack is actually subdivided into 8 sub-packages, and then in each sub-package you get a different number of chicken pieces. You assume it would be a fairly, approximately the same amount of pieces. It's probably done by weight, but you'd figure, usually the chicken thighs are not going to vary too much, so you might differ by 1 or 2 pieces, depending on a package. But in my experience, it's actually varied. I think the most I've gotten is, I'm already hazy. Is it 8 pieces? Maybe 9 pieces? I don't know. Definitely 8 pieces. And then the smallest I've gotten is either 2 or 3 pieces. Definitely 3. I'm not sure about the 2. But yeah, so 3 to 8 or 2 to 9. That's pretty extreme range. So today I got another 3-piece pack. And I think last time I did it, I also got a 3-piece pack. So I was actually kind of annoyed. It's usually a plan for a ballpark of 6. Because, 6 pieces, it's, somewhere between 5 to 6 pieces. That's usually lasts me, at least 2 meals, sometimes a little more. But, today I only got 3 pieces, so it's only basically good for a meal and maybe 2. So I still have a few more chicken thighs to get through in the freezer. So I bought a whole bunch like a year ago or something, and I froze them. Actually, I think it was over a year ago. So one of the things I saved when my freezer died. But yeah, I'm starting to run low. I need to probably buy more. So I mentioned I was finally going to break down and buy a freezer. There's a love bite there. So I was looking at that chest freezer that I saw at Costco. Oh, a glove there. So I saw it a month ago, but it was too big to get into my car. So I'm thinking I'm going to ask my neighbor who has a big SUV to help me. But I wanted to call to make sure they still had them in stock. So I tried calling last week, and the phone menu basically had me go through something like 8 different options, and then ultimately forced me to leave a message. First time I didn't leave a message. Second time I did leave a message, and then I never got called back. So I called again finally, and this time I actually got to talk to somebody, so that was a nice change. But unfortunately, the person said, yeah, they ran out, so I can't get the freezer. And then they checked if there were any nearby Costco's that had them, and the answer was no. And they said they don't know when they're going to get more. So it sounds like they haven't. Oh, Scruffy just swiped at me. He didn't sink his claw into it. He missed. I could feel the claw just glance next to the finger of the glove, but it didn't make direct contact. It's a shame, Scruffy. I was about to feed you. So what are you gonna do now? or the glove. So I'm going to pet him a little longer. Be consistent. I don't want to give him the food directly until after I pet him a little bit more longer. So I don't want to have him scratch and then give him the food. That would send the wrong message. I don't think I heard a purr there. Yeah, so unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get my freezer. So I think I was saying they haven't discontinued the item, but they also said they're not scheduled to get any more shipments, or there's no shipments expected. So they say that could be due to shortages, which wouldn't surprise me. And then I saw on the website, I think I mentioned this before, the price on the website went up $100. So it went up from $200 to $300, which I'm not happy about either. I don't know if I'm going to buy it at $300. So before the pandemic, it was $130. So that's more than 100% increase. It's getting close to 3x, right? A little less than 3x, 300%. Is that right? But yeah. But anyway, it's a lot. And they say the inflation rate is only 9%. Yeah, big difference between 9% and 300. Okay, I'm gonna give Scruffy his food. Okay, let's get your food. Got a lot of extra stuff to eat tonight. This fur's a little messy today. Not sure why. Okay, I think I'm done. So let's see, I did see Scruffy sleeping on the table this morning. So he wasn't there yesterday, but he was back this morning. And then around lunchtime, that's when I decided I'd come out and set up the sun oven and cook my chicken. So I brought the water out, and Scruffy was kind of behind the table again. But he wasn't hiding under it, he was behind it on the deck. And so since things were a little different today with me bringing out the sun oven, I didn't I didn't try playing the waiting game or anything. I basically put down the water, filmed them a little bit, and then basically said, "Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with me." So I think, yeah, first thing I need to do is I need to walk by Scruffy and go out to the yard. I have a folding table that I can set up, so I need to go get the folding table. And so I got the folding table, and to my surprise, Scruffy just kind of held his ground. I mean, we weren't anywhere close, but a lot of times he likes to run away further. Um, so I came back, I set up the folding table. He was still holding his ground. He looked a little defensive. I probably didn't film him since I was busy setting up the table. And then after I set up the table, I think, yeah, then I went back in to get the chicken. And then I think he started taking some steps towards the water bowl. But then when I had to come back out to get the chicken into the oven, he backed away. But he didn't completely run away, so that was an improvement. So I set up the chicken, set up the oven. Yeah, the sun is very high in the sky this time of year. So other times when I set up the sun oven, I have to tilt it more because it's lower. The sun's lower on the horizon. And yeah, today it was actually when I started, I didn't even need to tilt it. So then I came back in, and then I think, yeah, Scruffy took a drink of water. I may have filmed him. And then I think he actually finished drinking the water and came to the door. And I didn't want to tease him or anything, so I just closed the blinds and didn't want to make him think I was coming out again for a while. So I needed to check the chicken roughly every 20-30 minutes. Mostly just to change the orientation of the oven as the sun moves through the sky. So you got to keep the oven pointed directly at the sun, or you don't get as much energy to heat the oven. And it takes longer to cook, or may not cook at all, depending on how much sun you're getting. So I thought it would cook faster today since it was so hot, but I don't know, maybe they didn't turn the oven enough. Because I think it took me almost, it was a little less than 2 hours, but I kind of expected to be done in an hour. But yeah, it's closer to 2 hours, I think. I'm going to guess maybe an hour and 45 minutes. And I think an hour would have been too short. Maybe an hour and 15 minutes, I think would have been more my ideal case. Actually, no, I take that back. An hour may have been fine. There's only 3 pieces in there. Oh, I did cook rice. Maybe that did slow down the cooking time a little bit, since the water has to be heated. Yeah, so I have so the sun oven comes with a double-decker pot. So on the top pot, I put the chicken thighs, and then on the bottom pot, I made some rice, or put some rice in there. So yeah, it could have been the rice that slowed down the cooking time. Heating water takes a lot of energy. But yeah, sun oven's nice on these hot days. Take advantage of the free energy. And then you don't heat up the house cooking. So yeah, a few years ago, yeah, we had some rolling blackouts. There's we had a couple of different issues with power. So one was like wildfires taking out the power grid. The other one was like wind threats to make the wildfires worse, so they just shut off the power grid if there's a breeze. And then the normal problems, something takes out a power line. And then energy shortages or something. So sometimes they just do rolling blackouts if they don't have enough energy. Because basically, they didn't invest enough in building more energy. So that's what happens. So I was looking at ways of preparing for those bad situations. So I talked about the emergency generator I have. It's a small one, so it's not enough to power the whole house, but it's enough to run a major appliance. And then I have a smaller battery station, which can run smaller things, recharge smaller things. I can run like a laptop or a cell phone or TV if I want it, radio. But yeah, I was thinking different cooking. What am I going to do about cooking? So I do have the gas barbecue, and I do have actually a gas stove. But yeah, I came across the sun oven from I think on YouTube actually, and since we get a lot of sun here, it seemed like a good idea. So yeah, for this area where we get a lot of sun, it's actually really nice. It works really well. Move the balls. Scruffy ate most of everything, but there's a couple pieces of kibble left. If I wasn't so both lazy and on a diet, there'd be a lot more things I'd be cooking in that sun oven. So one of the first things I made in the oven was bread. So it actually worked really well. So you could do baking in that oven, which I find impressive. So if I wasn't on a diet, I'd be making a lot of cookies and pies and all sorts of good stuff. Okay, So Scruffy's done. Oh, yeah, forgot to point out. Looks like Scruffy dragged the cat scratcher all the way over to the table. Because I didn't put it there. So actually I have to clean up the sun oven. So it's unfortunate that Scruffy is sitting right there because I'm going to have to walk over there to get the sun oven. So he's going to have to move because he doesn't trust me. So I'll give him another moment. So yeah, so I'm going to clean up the sun oven, put it away, clean up Scruffy's dishes, and then go for my run, which I hope won't be terrible. Still a little hot right now. But yeah, I can tell it's starting to cool down. Okay, I'm going to get up. Wow, Scruffy's not moving yet. Okay, well I'm going to pick up his water and toss it. It's going the other way, huh? Okay, well I'm going to stop filming here so I can clean up. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.